Time for Mr. Truck, reviewing the latest innovations for your truck and trailer.
Mr. Truck here with MrTruck.com, MrTruck.tv. Another thing I got back from SEMA, another accessory for my year-old F-150. So I keep finding things that I need to put on it that I really want. And this is from Duha, Duha.com. They make a lot of storage, storage holders under your back seat. So you can organize stuff without rolling over the floor like mine, because on these new Fords, the big crew cab, the stuff rolls all over. So this will be able to organize my stuff, my tool bag, my fire extinguisher, my first aid kit, all that stuff that I have rolling all over. I want to be able to hold it in place with this. So I'm going to install this and show you what it looks like. Now, as you can see, my back seat is unorganized. There's crap all over the place. And the worst thing is under the seat. I got all kinds of stuff in there. There's my power inverter, some other things. Yep, it's a mess. My back seat. All kinds of junk all over the place in here. And underneath the seat, it's even worse. My tool bag, my flashlight, some ammunition boxes. And they give you this little tiny tray that you only put a handful of stuff in here. Well, I need something much bigger that I can hold all my junk. My CDL thing, my safe that's there is a what you call a first aid kit. And all this other junk I have back here. So I can make it usable, because now I just have to file through all this stuff. I want to clean it up and organize it, because the 150s, most of them don't have any tray back here. It just has like a half of a seat tray, and then there's an inverter on the other side. Well, I need to use all this space underneath the seat, which is quite a bit of room. That's just flat floor, so everything can fall out and roll around. So I definitely need to organize this. So that's my project. Oh, I love this, just like Christmas. Cool, look at that. Whoa. Even has a kit to tie it in. It's a big kit, big molded plastic, heavy duty storage facility. Yeah, cool. Just for fun, I'm going to read the instructions. You never know. Usually I don't. But Duha here, ooh, this is made just for my truck. Wow. This is cool. So hopefully it will bolt up to that other tray in there from Ford. Oh yes, look at this. It's got a place to put the gun rack in here. I see where that goes. Awesome, now I'm going to put it in. So here's my Duha storage container. You can see the slots made for the rifle rack. So you just put those right in the slot, held in on the floor and on the walls, and you can set your rifles in there. That is cool. We do a lot of target practicing, and we shoot blue rock, the clay pigeons. We got quite a few guns. This is so cool. I have a place to put it underneath the seat. They also make one like this with a lid that you can lock for storage. If your state requires you to have your guns locked up in the vehicle, they can certainly deal with that too. My state, I'm actually going to cover this up with the seat when it's folded. Be able to access it down when we go hunting or when we go shoot the old clay pigeons. Too cool. Now I got to figure out how it fits. So now all I have to do to attach it is to loosen these outside bolts on the rack, and then there'll be one on the other side too. And I have these knobs I'll be able to screw in there and hold this thing into place. Awesome. So on this side comes two of these knob screws. On the driver's side, it's threaded off the nut or the bolt I just took out. So all I got to do is screw that in. And look at all that space. Whoa. Man, oh macro, this is cool. And this molded rubber plastic just fits right over that lip of the factory little shelf that I've already got full of stuff. Always have it full of stuff, but man, look at all the extra room I'm going to have now. Holy moly. Okay, I got the driver's side screwed in. That was threaded. And now I'm going to screw on the passenger side. Now the passenger side, I threaded a little bit into this steel brace that holds the seat up. So I threaded it and put a nut on it, and I've got a knob on both sides, so I can easily take this in and out if I need to, but I'm not ever going to take this out unless I haul a big screen TV, but you can do that pretty fast. Now I got a gun rack, I got a storage rack. Let me fill this thing full. So now I took all the stuff that I used to have scattered all over the floor, and I put it in the doo-ha, and it basically all fits. I've only got one thing, and that's my CDL logbook. I'll put that on the seat, but everything else fits in there pretty good. I got a lot of junk back underneath here too in the factory storage that I could take out of there. But basically it's all in there but that one thing. I got even some of the toilet paper and some of the other stuff that I had shoved under the seat. I got all that in here, and it fits in the doo-ha, and it's bolted to the seat frame and the bracket that holds some stuff, but just never holds enough stuff. You know, that's how it always is. And so now, fold the seat down. I can sit on it. So now, I've got it all situated. All my stuff is in there. Some of it was under the seat, some of it was on the floor underneath the front seat. So I'm only able to keep one thing out of here, and that's just too cool. All that stuff is in there, all organized so I can find it. And if I need to go hunting, I can always take some of this out and put the rifles in here and the shotguns. Man, that is just too cool. So this doo-ha works well. I can open up 60 or 40 part of the seat, throw all my stuff in here. All the stuff that used to be on the floor, only one thing didn't fit. And that's okay, it's my CDL book that I keep all my records in, and that's where I do my maintenance, and if I need to keep track of the hours, I can do that there. But look at that, I just got this one thing, folds down, fits perfect. I love it. More room for grandkids, and I can even have their feet now far out. This is great from Nuha. MrTruck here with another trailer accessory review. This time it's about trailer tires. Trailer tires are the bane of my existence. In the last 2 years, I had 5 trailer tire blowouts. Each time it happens, it tears up a fender, cracks my clearance lights, demolishes my license plate. Trailer tires are so close together, they throw nails at each other. And if you've trailered much, you know that trailer tires are not the best made. There's only a handful that are any good. And they're not as good as truck tires. So, I wanted a way to monitor my air pressure and my heat on my trailer tires, so I know when something's about to happen. Before it happens, it costs me a pile of money. Now you can know what you can't see. Real-time tire pressure and temperature. There's a low battery alarm, a high pressure alarm, a low pressure alarm, high heat alarm. So I wanted one that would go inside the tire like they do on my truck. And, you know, I've tried those kind that just screw on your valve stem. They're about the size of golf balls. And of course, if you got a horse tied to the trailer, he'll paw it off or chew it off. And those are like 50 bucks a piece, so they're, they're easy to get stolen too. Everything I was looking for was in this unit. The tire pressure unit's inside the tire, out of the way. Just one repeater on the trailer to amplify the wireless signal to the truck, and just a wireless receiver monitor in the truck.